Welcome to Winds News. I am your friend and host Amit Roy. There are some interesting things are happening, and that's a prelude to the BRIC summit in Kazan. And there are some eye openers for India as well. But Indians, it appears, are not listening to the deeper message in those kind of signals are given before this BRIC summits. Is it good for India? Is India is entering a trap? Now China has suddenly said that they're willing to go back in some negotiated position in Demchok and Depsang area. It is touted as a very big victory in India. It's some sort of sign that China is in back foot. I'm not totally ruling it out, but there are some strategic retreat. In any military history, any retreat is not defeat. You must understand that. Okay, please like me and subscribe me and share my channel. Comment in my on my video. Now look, India is putting up a positions as Jaishankar in public meeting saying that he wants to break Western hegemony, especially identifying United States as a villain. He says, look, we new entrants are always pushed back, etc., etc. Very strong language in public platforms, and which is shocking to me. Now, these are the preludes. Why they are doing it, I'm coming to that, and why it's not fruitful, and why it's not praiseworthy. That is also I'm saying. Because, China has suddenly gone back. And you must understand that in the same time, China and Russians are including North Korean soldiers in Ukraine front. Indians are saying that, look, Americans have lost the war. Why America is backing Ukraine? What is America's gain? Playing with the Ukrainian life. What the hell they are meaning by that? Do you think Americans will present a free country to the Russian hegemony, Stalinist? It's impossible. America will stand ever for freedom and democracy and human dignity. America will never do that. Never. Now, India has started abusing United States, telling that highlighting Pannu case is third-class immigration racket man and Canadian debacle with Indians. It's telling that this is a Western position, but they are not saying entire economy, Indian economy is run by America. American investment, Japanese investment. Who are those people? Who are those people? German investment. They are not talking about that. If you want to grow at 7% regularly, you will need investment. If you want manufacturing, you will need investment. You will need American investment, Japanese investment. You cannot create so many jobs without them. Impossible. Stock market, FIs are going out. Market is crumbling. Of course, there are other dimensions. I'm not saying because of your position. But you are trying to leveraging your position, telling it's a national interest. You are having interest of non-aligned kind of thing. But non-aligned being doesn't mean you will be standing with criminals, international criminals. Putin was declared as an international criminal in an international court. Don't forget that. Now they are bringing in Iran, Syria, this kind of people in this Ethiopia, this kind of third-class nations into BRIC summit. The BRIC summit and the Shanghai Corporation is a sham. It's a sham. Shanghai Corporation has some sort of relevance, maybe because of other Central Asian countries, maybe outside chance, but this is an anti-American platform. BRIC summit, India is planning and joining a forum whose aim is to undermine US dollar. Is it good for India? Is it good for Indian business, Indian stock market, Indian trade, India is talking about energy security. Energy security does not mean you buy Russian oil through Iran. Energy security does not mean that Iran, that Russia is supplying oil in cheaper rate to China. And now suddenly China is saying that will try to pull back because China, Russians are on back foot and they're buying time. They are focusing more on other fronts in in East Asia, Taiwan, etc., and in the Middle East. So they are to take out India of the equation. So they are trying to some sort of carrot for a strategic reason to India. But Indians are saying, look, man, we have done an excellent job. We have pushed back China. You have not pushed back China. If you have pushed back China, why? So many people have died in Galwan. Those lives have gone back. You are saying goodbye to them. Their heroism. China has given up your claim for Arunachal. China has gone back near 62 lines. China is still holding so many thousand kilometers, 48,000 kilometers, only in Ladakh. Illegally, and you are saying you're victorious against China. You're friendly with China, you're hugging China. I'm seeing this man, Modi administration, Chief Modi has gone to Kazan and hugging Putin with a red scarf. Can you believe it? It's a red scarf. What does that mean? You're so pally. A Stalinist, you're hugging, you are a so-called right-wing Hindu fundamentalist, you're hugging Putin with a red scarf. What do you gain out of that? You're saying technology transfer. Technology in what? Russians have no technology. Chinese have no technology. Trust me, Chinese have no technology. There's some reverse engineering. They can, do that with few years, but that's not a permanent technology. Unless you are with America, West, who are natural partners. Natural partners. You are a democracy. At least. So far, Jawaharlal Nehru made that. You had other plans. You are a monolith. Anyway, but at least in this democracy, you should value democracy. What you will get with China, Russia, entente? I don't know. Ata. What do you get from this kind of thing? What is your going? China needs to. China's economy is collapsing. China's economic quicksand. So China needs India. You can pressurize China. China wanted to way out. But can you push back China? China has created so many settlements inside those contested area. Even in Pangong. Will China dismantle those? How you are telling you have make a big victory? I am so surprised you have not. China is buying time. I know. I have said many times. China has used North Korea in 1962. Not Chinese soldier fought in North Korea. I am mentioning it again with definitive intelligence backups. North Koreans came and fought in favor of China in 1962. And that can happen with Indians again. China lacks manpower. Because modern Chinese are not capable of fighting tough war. They will bring in North Koreans. As that is being seen in Ukraine. So what is the strategic gain? Your strategic gain would only be, achieved through American blessing. I'm not saying you sell out. But what you're doing is a strategic blunder. Absolute blunder you're doing. And what, again, more dangerous thing you're doing, you're playing. You're trying to pressurize the United States. That's very dangerous. You don't push Americans on the wall. I'm telling you. Don't push Americans to the wall. Of course, you have sent your finance minister to American Stock Exchange and at the same time hugging Putin. But you see, Putin is a temporary kind of irritant. Putin will go away. Russia is a Christian country. They will not accept this kind of mafias for long. And Russians have lost the war. If they had not lost the war, why they're inviting North Koreans? If they're so successful with their things, What Russian technology you can get? I don't know what Russian technology. Russia has no technology. Russia is a monolith. It's a communist, ex-communist Soviet kind of mentality people. They don't understand business. They are old type of economy, totally surviving on oil and gas, and they have to keep beyond $60. That's their ultimate objective. What you will get now? You're talking Brazil. Brazil, only agriculture you can talk. Little bit of uh, defense, manufacturing. But Brazil has no education. Brazil has only landmass. Brazil has no technology. South Africa, crime of what you will gain, and Shanghai Corporation is totally another trap. Pakistan, what do you get from those kind of countries? You should have nothing with America. You are arguing with America, putting a kind of adversarial position against the United States. What you will gain out of that? This man Joy Shankar is such an idiot. Such an idiot. He has some sort of beard and he talks rubbish and telling very, South Delhi kind of gossips in front of media, telling the Americans, look, we are not be pushed over. Such an inferiority complex is showing. India, you show yourself as the inferior kind of mentality. We are pushed out everywhere. If we meet in the airport, people would say us like that. I have nobody said me like that. I've been to many places. Nobody said me like that. If somebody has pushed me, rubbed my shoulder wrongly, I have also become a little bit robust with it. Hey, you must, but this is not the way you do that. I was surprised seeing Americans have a threat perception long ago. I was reading that, and someone was telling me also that 1936 Indian Hindu, so quote unquote Hindu India could be a threat for Indian American defense. And now I'm seeing the way it's being played, it is a possibility. But India and America, we are natural partners. We are natural friends. America, this India is made by Americans. This economy is made by Americans. Talk about your software development, your AI possibilities, your stock market. Everything is America's blessing. How come you are planning openly going into the United States? How you dare to do that? You are trying to talk on bilateralism and trying to replace dollar. You are trying to uproot World Bank. You already done that. Is that good for your world? Is that good for your economy? Or is that glorification of a uneducated, bearded leader like Modi? Well, who doesn't understand at all any foreign policy? Just he wanted to hug Putin. You look the inferiority complex. He wanted to be in television. He wanted to be praised by others. This is no. This cannot be a foreign policy. This cannot be baseline of any foreign policy. So I will advise Indians, please change your course. Do not be so adversarial to the United States. Without United States, you are not going to last in front of Russia, China, North Korean axis. You will be isolated and you will be screwed so badly by them. Russia and China has already created a lot of internal problem inside India for a very long time. All the things you tell Russians, they will tell the Chinese. Yet you are undermining your defense. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like me and subscribe me and share my channel. Best wishes. Thank you very much.